Good morning, gamers. Welcome to the Demon Zone. You've made it to another Friday. Another week lies dead at your feet, and now you may feast upon its corpse. I don't know where that came from. Yes, I do. I've been playing a lot of Fear and Hunger 2, and things are getting weird. Welcome, everyone. Welcome. Wrong mic. Oh, my bad. Yeah, the mic situation's been a little odd. I can fix that. God damn, that was a good intro too. I felt like I hit with that intro. There we go. We should now be good. Dude, you nearly gave me a panic attack with that alarm. Anime show fan, your problem is that you're not panicked all the time, okay? I merely woke you up from a state of docileness. You relaxed too much, and I reminded you that you need to always be terrified. Hello, everyone. Paddy Horror Buff, thank you for the subscription. Thank you, someone, for picking up some merch at iPatchWolves.com. And the Dan Vale, thank you for the 12-month subscription. Holy shit. Thank you, Dan Vale. I really want to see the 40 seconds before you start the stream. I want to see the light enter your eyes. I can, like, recreate it for you. It's kind of like... Good morning. It's like that. Oh, weird. Okay, thank you, Pop Tart Kitty. I really hope you're enjoying the book. I saw that your one had like a dented corner. Sorry about that, dude. I can only imagine. Okay, look, I don't like to talk about American chocolate because you guys get fucking mad at me because you cannot handle the truth. Um, a lot of American chocolate is awful. It's not even chocolate. Hershey's is garbage. Give me a good old Dairy Milk whole nut. Delicious. A Galaxy bar, incredible. I'm also partial to a Snickers, but I don't. I learned this recently and it absolutely shocked me. Snickers bars, I don't think are. I think they're different in America than they are here. Do Snickers bars in America have nuts? But yeah, I'm partial to all of them. I like a good dime bar as well. But yeah, Fearless Coward 9, thank you for the subscription. Catching up on Versus Wolves, just want to say that I appreciate you not liking Musa game. That stream was the highlight of me. Thank you, Fearless Coward, appreciate it. Great Zealous, 33 Notions free. Thank you for the 33-month subscription. That's really cool. Daiquiri Jack, thank you. DSD Evany. DSD Evany? Yeah, I think that's it. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. Did you see that Netflix has possibly been bought by Warner Brothers? Obviously not fully there yet. Months of legal, but yeah, that's a thing. Yeah, I was actually just reading about that. I have no serious thoughts about it because I don't know enough about it. To me, if it makes HBO shows more easily accessible, that would be good. As far as I know, there's like a million asterisks is on this deal, and I'm not sure AEW is actually affected. In fact, I think maybe it's not, but I don't know. It's early days. This story broke like an hour ago. Is this like the American cheese where everyone thinks that super shitty American cheese is all American cheese? Chuka, no, unfortunately not, my friend. It's because lobbyists for your government were successful in changing the chemical definition of chocolate to something that is not chocolate. Most of what you think is chocolate is candy. It's processed sugar nonsense, and that you can still get good chocolate in America. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of it is not that. Um, Shout out to the other back pain warrior I can see in the chat. Who's that? Hello, Kathy Eyepatch Wolf. Is that it now? Did she inflict her name upon me? Is that how brutal that defeat was? That was like a year ago, and I'm still getting clowned on for losing a match to a fucking imaginary computer woman. IMO Mexican chocolate is real chocolate. I haven't had Mexican chocolate, but if it's anything like Mexican Coke, I am intrigued. And by Coke, I do of course mean Coca-Cola and not cocaina, which is illegal and I wouldn't do. Um. The hippie. My hot take is that my hot take as a European is that American chocolate is fine. Actually, it's got some interesting funk. The hippie. You bite into a bar of Hershey's and you tell me what's happening. John, I see you've gone down the rabbit hole of Look Outside. Are you planning on keeping Rathu in the Goblin Corner once you've been through these final days? We'll have to see. I am very curious to see what late game Look Outside looks like. The plan today is that we're going to be descending into Tooth Hell, because I've noticed all the monsters in Tooth Hell are vulnerable to piercing weapons because, like, I guess dentist drill. And so I think we could actually kind of fuck up Tooth Hell a lot. It's going to be a scary place, but we're going to get through it together. But we're going to chill for a little bit first. Hey Wolf, I thought I'd leave you with some more Vince McMahon news due to the last video. He named all his sex toys after the male talent and apparently got really close to John Laurinaitis. That is deeply unsurprising. Would you ever consider playing fighting games on stream? Yeah, absolutely. I did a Tekken stream a while back where I actually did way better than I thought I would. I think I came out as less of a scrub than I was fearing I might. But yeah, I think I would. Look Outside is genuinely one of the best Cosmic Horror games of all time, and I'm not kidding. Oh yeah, Natchmer, I don't think that's like a controversial take. I think when you think about like what Cosmic Horror is, like there's other games like Bloodborne with elements of Cosmic Horror. Look Outside is specifically built around the idea of Cosmic Horror, and it fucking rules. It's so good. You got me into You got me into making a fake video game about my experience in the mental health field. The heart of The Last of Us meets the psychological warping of Silent Hill with the wonder of Spirited Away to lighten it up. World building is fun but difficult. Cheers. World building is fun but difficult. I say that as someone who has had to think a lot more about world building in the last year. And yeah, there's a lot of times where it's like, well, how does that work? And it's cool. It's satisfying though. Sorry, someone said oi see star, which I think is a word that my mom asked me not to say, so I don't. Have you ever tried Warhammer properties? Yeah, I like Warhammer. I have a passing interest in Warhammer. I really like the Dawn of War. I really like the Dawn of War games. I think they're really sick.
This is a limerick I wrote a few years ago. The heartiest veggie you'll eat _ can be mashed, baked, or fried for a treat _ or made into things _ like waffles and springs _ It's always a pleasure to eat.
That's pretty good, Ginger Gaz. That's a pretty decent limerick attempt, I would say. John, what's your favorite breakfast food? My favorite breakfast food is probably my favorite food, which is pancakes. I love pancakes. I will not always get pancakes because breakfast is such a wide and varied and wondrous meal. But if I'm out, a good plate of pancakes, and I would say American pancakes and European pancakes both have very distinct appeal. I think you can bake more shit into an American style pancake, whereas a European style crepe is like a kind of different thing. But they're both great. Um, Elephant Steak. Thank you for the $10 super chat. Appreciate it. Some videos I made went big mode on my channel recently. I want to say thanks. Your videos inspired me to start creating, and I love doing it. Your next croissant is on me. Never stop finaling your gamer. Hey, Elephant Steak, that's fucking awesome, dude. Fair play. That's really, really cool to hear. And I really hope that, you know, you continue just being happy what you make. Some videos get a lot of views. Some videos don't get that many views. One thing that I've really kind of learned is that the videos that, in the long run, I don't really care about which videos get a lot of views. I care about the videos that meant something to me. Like, I always say it, one of my favorite all-time videos is Space Jam 2 is a Lie. And that video doesn't have a lot of views. I don't even know if it broke like 1 million views. But I deeply, deeply love that video. And I had so much fun making it. And I still think it's just a really, really fun video. Like, I loved it. And yeah, so like views are good, and like that's awesome for, like, you know, if you want a future on YouTube or whatever, but just never lose the love of making videos because it is the most important thing. More Sparkles, thank you so much for the subscription. I appreciate it, buddy. The multiple gift subscriptions, that's very generous. So you hate waffles. John O'Butler has just performed the famous Twitter metaphor where you can go on Twitter or just any piece of social media and be like, I fucking love pancakes, dude. Pancakes are so sick. And the first comment is immediately going to be someone being like, so you hate waffles. I remember I had the most literal version of that when I made the Chainsaw Man video. Chainsaw Man is a goddamn masterpiece, which is a video just about how I love Chainsaw Man. Didn't talk about Bleach, wasn't watching Bleach, wasn't thinking about Bleach. The Bleach community were like, well, this is a clear affront to the Bleach anime because he never said that the Bleach anime was a goddamn masterpiece. And it's like, oh my god, fuck off, you sad little weirdos. Go away. But yeah, that was that in real life. From Dead Batter Steve.
1 million dongs. Oh boy.
That's not what he said. One of the best pieces
Hello,
of advice.
John. Really happy you enjoyed something Museum related. Wish the Basuma got at least to the level of Cyber 6 lol. Hope you keep enjoying Cinderella Grey and check out Museum Star Blossom.
Yeah, VCOM7418, Dead Batteries TV. I'll come back to you in a second. So I finished the first season of Cinderella Grey yesterday. And what I would say, not as into the second half as I was the first half. This was specifically the rivalry with Tamino Cross, and a lot of it was just down to Tamino Cross.
1 million dongs. Oh boy.
Just didn't give a shit about her. Just did not care. Didn't think she was an interesting character. And in general, I liked the small town vibes better than the Racehorse Academy. School, like, special high school Harry Potter for horses. It's just, I just don't care that much. You know, I just, yeah. I still thought it was good, and I thought there were cool things, but it was the first 6 episodes of Cinderella Grey that I loved. The second 6 were okay. The second 6 were fine. VCOM7418. Hello, John. Really happy you enjoyed. No, that's not the one. From Dead Batteries TV. One of the best pieces of advice I've run at story building is to build upon one thing until it becomes a Rube Goldberg machine where taking any one part of the story makes it fall apart. Yeah, that's a really interesting idea, Dead Batteries TV. I think there's a couple of ways to look at that, right? Because I think all creative projects, and like the way I work, is that everything goes through a period of expansion and reduction. Okay, so you start off a script for whatever, and your job is to expand. It is to fill that page as much as you can with everything you think that you want that piece to be. And then you get to a point where finally you have nothing left to say, and then you start taking things away. And you take things away until you get to the point where you can't take anything away without the thing collapsing. And that, I think, is like what creativity, what making something kind of is, like in like the grandest, most zoomed out perspective, at least how I do it. But I also think the idea of world building starting from one point and working out from there is a really, really cool thing, and that's a really, really good idea. That's kind of how I wrote the book. I was on don't know if any of you saw, I was on Aftermath yesterday, the video game podcast, and they were asking me like, how'd you come up with the book? And I was talking about how it actually started because I wanted to do an article about Leon's Bird World and Return to Bird World, which is a fake video game and then a sequel to a fake video game. And I thought it would be really fun to like have the first review of the book be this reviewer, and he's like, you know, all hopeful and he's happy and he's really delighted with Bird World, and that ends with him being like, and apparently the sequel to Bird World, Return to Bird World, is out next year. And so then with Return to Bird World, it's 8 years later because the game took that long to come out. But the reviewer who wrote Return to Bird World, who wrote that for first review, is now reviewing Return to Bird World 8 years later, and he's like, he's depressed. Things in his life haven't gone the way that he thought they would. And what made him like that? What happened to the world in that 8 years that brought him to this place where he's like deeply unhappy? And then that ended up expanding out into all this other kind of like wild shit about the state of the world that all these fake video games are taking place in. And I don't know if anyone's actually read the book like cover to cover yet, but if you have, you'll see that like it's kind of a weird cosmic horror story. And that idea grew from that little just like, oh, why would he be sad 8 years later? So yeah. Well, John, do you hate waffles? I don't hate them. I do think they're overrated a little bit. I think waffles are kind of a novelty, and yeah, answer undiagnosed. Answer undiagnosed OCD. God damn it. Why? I had the idea to do a review. This is from Soccer Tetris. I had the idea to do a review of all the reviews of all 50 UFO 50 as
1 million dongs? Oh boy!
Good
As-
news, your book arrived yesterday and you killed it on the print quality. Bad news, trying not to dread the news about the Netflix acquiring Warner Brothers.
Oh, I get you, Soccer Tetris. You wanted to review the games of UFO 50 as if they were coming out in a timeline. That's super cool. That's a really, really cool idea. But then I realized it would take a very long time and I got other stuff to do. I mean, fair, valid. Mistral Diesel, thank you for the subscription. Really, really hope that you enjoy the book. Yeah, people seem worried about the Netflix deal. Is it just a fear? Is it just a fear of like big companies devouring each other, or like is there something more to it? I think it's limited for me because like HBO is less of a thing over here. Like I experience HBO through other streaming services and also piracy. Lot of piracy. Chicago Comics just sending this as a thank you to understanding storytelling in a meaningful way and wrestling, but I got into on a weird year. Also, thoughts on Dispatch? Okay. Thank you, Change Comics, not Chicago Comics. I'm so dyslexic. God. I have played maybe the first hour and a half of Dispatch. I think John Likey. I think Dispatch is good. I like Invisigal. I think she's cool. I like the other girl. What's her name? Someone in chat. HBO wants me to have a cable contract to get their streaming services in my location. That is insane, FG418. That is so crazy. The biggest worry is movies not showing up in theaters. I've come to believe that I think the movie theaters will be okay. I think they will survive. I think we care just a little too much. Yeah, you give off Invisigal vibes. Softo Weedo, does that mean I'm like Invisigal or that I like Invisigal? Blonde Blazer. Blonde Blazer. Like Invisigal's kind of mean, but Blonde Blazer has like good arms, and those are kind of, that it's good. I haven't experienced enough of Malevola yet, but I know people like her. Prism's pretty cool too. Professor Anime, have you ever gotten into Lupin the Third? I've watched a little bit of Lupin the Third in my day. Not a huge amount. I like Castle of Cagliostro. The only piece of Lupin media that I really, really love is the Goemon OVA. I think that is fucking phenomenal. And there's other stuff that I like. There's other stuff that I think's interesting, and I think some of it's like really, really beautiful. But I've also never really been into like classic Lupin the Third as well. Muscle Mommy or Mean Mommy. Peach Jane, you get it. You get it. Goemon's Blood Spray. That's what it's called. Super good movie. No one likes Coop though. Yeah, I wouldn't say I'm super into Coop. I think she's cool, but I also just haven't seen enough of her. Yeah, I don't think. Oh, thoughts on Critical's roles, The Mighty Nine show? I watched an episode of The Mighty Nine, and I thought it was all, like, very impressive and very good. I didn't really find myself, like, really engaged with it at all. I saw a trailer a while back, and I thought there was going to be, like, a lot more comedy, and that it was kind of have a weirder tone. But I did, when I watched it, I kind of felt like it was just very, like, kind of standard fantasy. Maybe it gets better later on, or maybe, like... How are people in the chat feeling about it? Are you guys enjoying it? If you think that's good, you should check out Bleach from the Dan Vale. Mighty Nine is actually on the dark side. The only thing that made me think it was kind of dark was that it was quite gory. And, like, it was cool. It was fine. There was some dialogue in it that maybe I found a little bit, like... it's like in a fantasy setting and someone will be like, hey, fuckwads! And it's like, yeah. But I don't know. Might just not be for me, I think. I think there's a lot of very talented people that... so I've never gotten into Critical Role either. From what I understand, they seem like a pretty decent group of folk. And I do get, like, the odd TikTok clips and stuff of, like... I guess them playing D&D, but, like, them improving on D&D. And I think that stuff is, like, genuinely so impressive. Like, I would love to do something like that. In a weird way, I feel like Critical Roles feels like it's gotten too big. Still like it and watching Campaign 4, but they're heavy corporate these days. I mean, that's kind of how it goes though with like online outfits. I feel like there's a barrier that if you want to become like, there's a certain level of like, if you want to bring people on and you want to staff up and you really want to push what you're doing to the next level, there is a certain amount of corporate infrastructure that you have to accept into what you do, because the only other option is just staying like a pathetic weirdo, just like existing on the internet for 10 years and people laugh at you and you're like just so. um don't be so hard on yourself. Don't think about it too hard, boss. Thank you, Jules. I appreciate that. But no, like I get it. I understand how that happens, and like again, I don't actually know because I've never really watched Critical Role or anything like that. I think they're pretty all right though.
Oh boy!
Coldfire074, thank you for the 12-month subscription, 19 in total. God damn. Um, would you be into trying games that aren't D&D? Yes. I know we've been teasing it for a little bit, but versus Wolves, we got stuff coming. This crisis is brought to you by World of Tanks from TBN07. I got bounced off Critical Role a little. It seems cool, but Dimension 20 also jumped out as more as having fun with settings, D&D, but John Hughes, D&D, but ancient Greek pro wrestling, etc. I actually have seen some Dimension 20. That's another thing that like comes across my timeline every now and then. And yeah, those are like really funny and weird, and I do quite like them. Um Hey John, how do you feel about Dark JRPG for the PS2? Gordo Kaiser, lay it on me. What's your next video going to be about? Next video is about Fear and Hunger 2. I am currently playing a lot of Fear and Hunger 2, and I decided to start my new playthrough with Levi. And you know what's harder than playing Fear and Hunger 2? Playing Fear and Hunger 2 with a character that is addicted to heroin. That's a challenge. That's quite different. Why not while you stream? Because I want to get really intimate with Fear and Hunger 2. Well, that's gonna come across as weird. Because I will stream some Fear and Hunger 2 at some point, but I really want to learn that game and take my time with it and really like kind of do things with it that wouldn't be fun on stream. So one of the things I'm doing right now is I am doing a character map. If you're familiar with Fear and Hunger 2, it takes place across 3 days, and there's like 14 other active characters in the game at any time, and it's like Majora's Mask style. They all have like a timeline that they follow. They all exist in the world at any particular time. So like one thing I'm doing right now is I'm mapping out where each character is at what time. So if it's day 2 in the morning, I know Olivia is at the train. If it's like day 2 in the afternoon, I know that Marco and Sanada and Pav are at the steps that are at the entrance of Priaville. And so it's like some of it's like kind of mundane work, but I want to experience the game like really close up and like kind of intricate in a way that I don't think would be very fun to watch me stream. And also like when I'm streaming, I'm performing, and it's tiring, you know, like it takes it out of me, and sometimes I just want to kind of get lost in the game, because like right now I feel like I don't like Fear and Hunger 2 as much as Fear and Hunger 1, but I also think a part of that is because when I was playing Fear and Hunger 1, like I wasn't performing. I was just like getting lost in the game and enjoying it. And so I want to spend a little time with Fear and Hunger 2 like that. Although I will actually stream it. Like I will stream it for you guys. Performing this isn't the real you, John. So this is the real me, but I think one thing that people don't understand about YouTube and any online content creator is that the second they are looking into a camera, they are performing. Like right now, I am performing for you guys. Now, like, I'm still like being me, and I'm not gonna say anything that like I don't actually say or believe. But the version of me that you're getting right now is not like what it's like to hang out with me. It's not like, so like Michelle could watch this stream and she would find it weird because she knows me in this complete other context. When you're experiencing like a YouTube video of mine, you are getting my genuine thoughts, but you are getting those thoughts pushed through this entire editing and scripting process. And this is kind of different. Like right now, I'm being careful to look into the camera. So that it feels like I'm looking at you. And that's not natural to me. Like looking into the camera like this isn't something that I understood at first. And if you go back and watch my face reveal video, you can watch about how like I'm just constantly doing this and this and this and looking around. And like looking into the camera in a way that's like engaging to people is something I had to learn. Another thing I had to learn is like keeping an eye on the chat, like looking and seeing what people are saying. That's not like a natural thing. But then there's also things that like there's parts of my life that I'm just not going to ever discuss online, you know, in the way I would with like a close friend. And like, you know, I'm you know, I don't like show pictures of Michelle. I don't like I don't talk about certain things from my past or like, you know, just like a bunch of stuff. And so like you are getting like an edited performative version of me. You know, like that is kind of what you're experiencing. And like when I meet someone out in real life, like a fan, like I got recognized the day before yesterday, like I will immediately snap into like social media influencer where I'll be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And I'm not doing that because like I'm fake or whatever. I'm doing it because like if I meet someone, if someone says hello, I immediately, because they watch my videos, I immediately want to turn like the friendliness and like the jokes up to like 100. Because for this 30 seconds that this person is meeting me, I want them to have a good time. You know, I want them to feel like, oh, you know, I met Super iPads Wolf and like they were really nice and like they seemed cool and like we took a photo or whatever and it was all chill. You know, like I want that to be a nice experience. Because one thing I've kind of learned, and God, I'll never forget this, right? Years ago, I can't even remember who. I had hung out with some other YouTuber, and this person was like telling a story about me on Twitter. And it was like just a funny, weird story, whatever it was. And it was sweet. Like it was a nice thing for them to say. And then I got this comment below it, right? And it said about my friends met Eyepatch Wolf twice and they were really rude to them both times. I always hear they're a nice person, but I've never been able to understand this. And that got to me. Like I read that comment and it really, really bothered me. And I was trying to think like, what interaction could that have possibly been? Like, because I really do try and like, just, you know, give people a nice interaction and like chat to them, ask them how their day is going, ask them about like the kind of media they like and stuff. And like for the life of me, like I'm not just saying this, I genuinely could not guess at what interaction that was. And it really bothered me. And then like I asked the person like, "Oh, weird, like who is your friend and like in what context did we meet?" And then they just deleted their comments, which like I wasn't trying to spook them into deleting their comments or anything. But it really bothered me. It really, really bothered me, you know? And I remember I went to Wooly and I asked him about it. And I was like, has anything like this ever happened to you? And Wooly just got this like they could have been trolling. It did not strike me as like a troll attempt. Like I felt that this comment was sincere. And so I asked Wooly about it, and Wooly just got this far off look in his eyes, and he just goes, "Yeah, that'll happen." And so we were talking about it, and he goes, "I don't know why it happens, but he says that he has gotten so many messages where he will meet someone." And I've been around Wooly, like meeting people all the time. You know, I have met hundreds of people by Wooly's side. And I always think Wooly's great with people. I always think he's really friendly. I always think he really makes the effort to like give people a good experience. And he basically said to me that that was probably a thing where you were heading from a panel, from one panel to another panel. You had to be there, you had to set up, you had to do something, and that someone came up to you and you were like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And then you're walking and they're walking after you, and you're like, yeah, okay, cool. Would you like a photo or anything? Or just like there's some like rushed part of the exchange that they end up interpreting it as like you being rude or you like not wanting to talk to them. And I can understand that a little bit, but I also think Wooly had an alternate theory as well, and it was that sometimes people build up these interactions with you so much that they're just hypersensitive to every single part of it. So like I've had people come up to me before, and it's nearly like they have a script in their head for how they want the conversation to go. And it can be a bit strange, you know, because like I've literally had people, and this happened more than once. I've had people come up and be like, "Eye Patch Wolf, hi, I've been watching your videos for a really long time," and I'll be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And they'll be like, "Yeah, I saw this one moment from one of your videos," and I'll be like, "Oh, okay, cool," because like I don't really, honestly, I don't really give a shit about talking about my videos. As in, I'm not super interested in talking about them. I am more interested in like having an actual, you know, conversation with the person and seeing like, "Oh, hey, like how's the con been for you so far?" Like, or like, you know, how's your day going, just whatever. But some people will be like, no, some people will actually stop me and be like, "I'm sorry, I have to say this," and then I'm like, "Oh, okay," you know, and then they'll kind of say what they need to say and they'll move on or whatever. There's other people where sometimes I feel like they expect me to react a certain way, and then when I don't, like, they will like, and like when I say certain people, I'm talking like 1 in 100 people. Like these kind of interactions I'm talking about, they are so rare, and like genuinely I have met so many like lovely people, but I think sometimes people just want the interaction to go a certain way, and then it kind of doesn't. I think maybe sometimes people come up and they nearly expect that you're going to be like best friends from this like 40-second interaction, and it just kind of doesn't really, that's not really like possible, you know what I mean? um mm, 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 mm. So yeah, it's a weird one, but I think back to that, but it does, like, I guess that's what made me think a lot about like the idea of performance, and how once a camera is on you and once you are being observed, there's only so authentic you can be, you know, because like I like with streams like this, you know, like if I like to keep it fun, and I like to have to kind of joke around with you guys and have a good time, and I don't like to, like, if something's going wrong in my personal life, I'd kind of rather just leave that over there. And I like to think that, like, you know, I'm pretty transparent with you guys, and I try and, like, you know, be as genuine as I can be. But then there's some stuff I just can't be genuine about. Like, sometimes it's work stuff, sometimes it's people I know, sometimes it's people, like, it's not worth it for me. You know what I mean? Like, so one of the things would be, like, say I know someone, and say, like, I am publicly connected with someone, and if someone in chat, and if something like controversial happens with them, and someone in chat asks me about it, I'm probably just not going to address it, because what happens then is all of a sudden, like, I am pulled into whatever controversy that's about, and I would rather just stream and have fun. You know, I would rather just enjoy myself, and I like you guys don't need my opinion on whatever the fucking like drama of the day is. You know what I mean? So like that's an example where if you were just a friend of mine or we were hanging out next to each other, I'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's weird," and I'd talk about it. But like on stream, I just, I don't want to uh I don't want to talk about stuff that I know is going to create a problem for me in the future or is going to make me not want to stream or mean that I get involved in a bunch of stupid fucking bullshit drama that I actually don't care about, you know? Um I'm not forgiving you for your opinions on Weird Al. No, I like Weird Al. Weird Al's all right. Where's that coming from? That was Weird AI. Damn it. Um I need your opinion on what martial arts I should let my twins learn as they get older. Do the great. We can absolutely get to that. And so sometimes it's like I remember before as well that I was watching this dude, and I don't want to say who he is, and this was years ago, but I remember he had a point in videos. He was just starting to blow up, right? And he had this point where he was saying how he was having this point where he was saying about like the reason you guys watch me is because I'm not like other YouTubers. I'm real. I'm genuine and I tell you guys like it is. And one of the examples he gave was my DMs will always be open on Twitter. My DMs will always be open on Twitter and I will always respond to every fan who ever writes to me. And I kind of just sat back a little bit and I was like, okay, let's see how long that lasts. His DMs were closed in, I would say, 2 months, right? Like they that is how quickly they were closed because you cannot fathom the shit you people will send you through DMs. Just like the most insane, crazy shit that I have ever seen. I would say that like people have sent me like stuff in DMs that has genuinely like mentally scarred me in a way that like I just will never engage with DMs in like any public forum ever again. And I think people sometimes see like that a YouTuber has closed DMs and they'll be like, oh, they think they're so fucking big, like they're not going to interact with their fans. No, it's because I have seen shit in DMs that you cannot possibly fathom. And I've gotten like I've gotten just like so like when Blue Sky became a thing, I had my Blue Sky DMs open just because like I didn't want I just didn't think to private them. I just did not think to private them. And I got a DM from a young girl and it was man, this is so fucking dark. I don't even know if I should say this. Oh, yeah, chat. I don't know. This is kind of getting into the stuff that's like too dark to talk about. Um, mm, 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 mm. um, yeah, it was bad. It was bad, and it was a photo that someone had like taken of themselves, like, and this person was not in a good place, and these photos made it very apparent they weren't in a good place because of what they were doing to themselves. I don't want to go any more into it than that. That really fucked me up. Like really that really knocked me out for that day, you know? And it was like really just like that is the kind of shit that you will get sent, you know, like that is just a reality of it. And like I've gotten like a bunch of dick pics. I've gotten a bunch of people sending just like the craziest propositions and stuff, and it kind of messes with your head a little bit. And it's just, yeah, goddamn right I'm going to close DMs because I don't want to see that stuff. You know, like I don't want to get those messages from people. And I think a certain amount of being a YouTuber and being like a public figure and being someone online is like insulating yourself from kind of exchanges like that. And it's not that you don't LMAO, what about girl nudes? I have also gotten girl nudes, and I don't want them either. Like I don't want nudes, you know? Like I just yeah. And so like yeah, a certain amount of it is just like you're trying to protect yourself. You're trying to insulate yourself and make sure that like, you know, these things can't come across your desk because some of it can be vile, and then like, you know, there's people sending threats, and there's people just there's a lot of people out there with a lot of different ideas about who you are and what they want out of you, and it's fucking crazy. Like it's completely crazy. And so eventually you are going to get to this point where I think you have to accept that what people are reacting to is an idea of you. It is not you. It is this persona that you have created online. And I'm absolutely like that. Like, there is the super eye patch wolf persona. There is the final gamer persona. There is the persona of John on eye patch wolves. They are all me, but none of them are 100% authentic because they can't be. You know, I can't. A human being, a fucking human soul, cannot authentically live in social media. The process of existing on social media makes genuine authenticity impossible. But then it's like, okay, what's actually authentic then? I would say that if you know me for like 10 years, or you know anyone for like 10 years, and you interact with them like a fair bit over those years, you will have an authentic impression of that person. That's not what social media is. Even if you listen to my podcasts every day, you listen to my streams every day, I am performing. This is a performance, you know? And that doesn't need to be a bad thing. That's not inauthentic. It's an authentic kind of performance, but it's still a performance, is what I mean. So yeah, that is my long, crazy ramble on why social media influencers are so fucking weird. Maybe that's what we'll call the video, Fox. I have no idea, but I hope that makes sense. So you don't like wrestling? I've never watched wrestling. It's for children. It's a type of entertainment for children. Yeah, I don't watch wrestling. I haven't like written a Super Eye Patch Wolf video since like 2016. No, there's a very talented group of young men, and I think a couple of women living in Sweden who write the Super Eye Patch Wolf videos. I haven't recorded my own voice for a video since 2018, since we basically just loaded a bunch of clips of me into a big AI machine, and the AI machine basically just pumps out the narration, and then the videos go to an editing house, I think in LA, and they get edited that way. So yeah, I don't really have anything to do with Super Eye Patch Wolf anymore. What was the last video on? Like, I don't even look at the channel. I honestly, I don't give a shit. Fake video games. What the fuck is even that? Fake video. What was the one before that? What the fuck is Void Stranger? Yep, weird. Weird. Very strange. Okay, someone had a question there about what martial arts to teach their twins. And I think this is okay. I want to expand this out for a little bit and just ask, like, okay, if you want to take up martial arts, what should you keep in mind? I've been doing martial arts for most of my life, somewhere between 15 and 20 years. And I have done a lot of different martial arts. I have done Aikido, I have done Tai Chi, I have done karate, I have done boxing, I have done wrestling, I have done Brazilian jiu-jitsu. Um, I think that's all of them. I might have done more. I think that's all of them. But so the thing about martial arts, and the thing you have to ask yourself is like, what do you actually want out of martial arts? Like, what is important for you to get out of it? And like a lot of people will say self-defense, and here's what I'd say, right? I feel like in terms of self-defense, I have a very, very legitimate like combination of martial arts that I practice in terms of boxing and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, to the point that I would say in a one-on-one fight, I could take 90% of untrained people and it wouldn't be that hard. And I know that because of what it feels like to box a new person when they come into boxing, as well as what it feels like to grapple a new person when they come into grappling. Go watch the episode of Versus Wolves where I fight Wooly and Fox, and that is what it looks like when I fight a bigger person who is untrained. But what I would say is the ability to win a fight, I think actually has like very limited utility in like the modern day.
Oh boy.
Because like I can beat someone in a fight if they come up to me and are like, I want to fight you one-on-one and no weapons and no like outside interference. Great. Awesome. When that scenario comes along, I'm going to kick that person's fucking ass. But would I want to? Because first of all, like, I don't want to hurt someone and I don't want to injure someone. I don't want to knock someone out because I don't want them to hit their head and I don't want to go to jail. You know, I don't want that shit to happen. And if at all possible, I just don't want to fight a stranger. Like, I really, really don't want to do that. I want to be able to get out of that scenario. And I never have. I've never been in, like, a street fight. There's been a couple of times in the last couple of years where I feel like someone was trying to start something and I was very unintimidated because I am confident I could handle myself in that scenario. And I think because I was not intimidated, it never escalated. And so I think martial arts are great for that. But in terms of like, is there a perfect self-defense? There is no self-defense to 4 different people trying to punch you in the face. There is no self-defense to like a group of people trying to get you on the ground and like smash you. Now, in terms of women, I genuinely think it's great for women to learn Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu because that is because most women are, unfortunately, like, if they're facing serious danger, it is going to be a one-on-one scenario against an attacker, and Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a legitimate way to be able to defend yourself against that. You would still have to put a lot of work in to be able to get to that point, but you can get there. Some of the toughest people in my gym are women, and I would not want to be the fucking dude who attacks them by themselves. And so, like, what do you actually want out of martial arts? And I think one of the best benefits you can get out of martial arts is just, like, mental well-being. It is, like, knowing where your limits are and what feels good and what you like. And a part of that is going to be, like, what do you aesthetically like in martial arts? Look at people doing Muay Thai. Does Muay Thai look cool to you? Look at people grappling and doing Jiu-Jitsu. Does that look cool to you? Look at karate. Does that look cool to you? And here's the thing. If aesthetics are really super important to you and you don't care about self-defense and you don't care about learning to fight, then sure, you could go learn like the traditional styles of Kung Fu. You could go learn drunken Kung Fu. Go learn like crane Kung Fu. Go learn mantis Kung Fu. All that shit looks incredible. It's not very effective in a fight, but it looks dope as fuck, you know? But just make sure you know what you're learning and make sure you know its application. I still see people all the time swear up and down that Aikido can be used as like a legitimate form of fighting or self-defense. And I say this as someone who like likes Aikido. No, it can't. No, it can't. And I would really happily prove that, you know. And it's like, well, it's effective against untrained people. Sure, but like I haven't really seen much evidence of that either. I did taekwondo for almost 10 years as a kid. I stopped ages ago, but in my instinct I got into stance and ready to defend myself when I would feel frightened. Doing some martial arts as a woman for a longer period of time is so important. Thank God I never had to put it to use, but it helps knowing that I have some sort of skin to defend myself. Exactly, Mela Psych. And like even just like the comfort that would bring you in moments like that, I think that is valuable. And like that's what I feel from martial arts. Like if I'm walking alone at night in like, you know, like a not great area, I feel confident that like I'd be okay. And a part of that is, you know, that's an important part of martial arts. Now, if you want to fight, like if you actually want to learn to fight people, and fighting people is my favorite thing about martial arts, then I think you need to like think a little more seriously about what you're doing. Um there's a lot of martial arts out there that they don't have like a central governing body, and so it can be very like vague as to what you're actually learning. Say like Krav Maga. I feel like Krav Maga is like the go-to like business bros answer to what I want to learn Krav Maga. You know, like it's the most dangerous form of martial arts. But here's what I'd say. Here's a huge red flag for any martial art. If a martial art tells you that its techniques are too dangerous to be used in real life, there is a really high chance that martial art is bullshit. And here's the reason, right? Take the simplest possible move of any martial art you could learn. Say like just a jab in boxing, okay? A jab, at this point I have thrown thousands of jabs. Thousands of jabs. I will go up and down my kitchen just going bop, 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 throwing out jabs. And I still have like the most novice ass jab possible because there is that much to learn. There is that much to master about a jab. And the reason I can land a jab when I'm sparring is because I have sparred hundreds of times with a jab. I have thrown so many jabs, and like I understand what it feels like to hit someone with a jab. I understand the range that I need to use a jab at, and like it took like dozens and dozens of hours to even get to just that like beginner level. You know what I mean? And then I see some people and it's like, okay, so what I would do in a street fight is I'm just vicious. So I'm just gonna grab your eye and tear it out. And it's like, okay, dude, how often have you done that? How often have you actually like ripped someone's eye out? And it's like, well, you just rip the eye out. And it's like, okay, what if they turn away? What if they shut their eye? Like, even if you get your hand and just like try and grip your own eyeball while you're clenching fully, it's actually like not easy, you know? And then like I see people say the same shit for like, well, I'd kick someone's knee in. Are you fucking serious? Like, you think that you would have the precision and power to kick someone's knee in one of the most stressful, high velocity moments of your entire life, and you've never done it before? That's insane! Like, that's crazy! Like, I know how to catch someone in a cow catcher because I have caught like dozens of resisting opponents in a cow catcher and hit them with it and gotten them on the ground. A cow catcher is like my favorite takedown, by the way. It's just an absolutely beautiful takedown. I love it so much. But I've performed it over and over and over and over and over. And that's how I know it works against people who really, really, really don't want to get taken down. And so when I hear people talk about all this, like, oh, I could never actually do it in real life. I would take my palm and I would slam it upwards into your nose, and it would send your nose bone back into your brain stem, and that's kind of how I would kill you. And that like if my life feels threatened, that's what I'm doing. And it's like, my dude, you are talking about taking the softest part of your hand and just slapping someone in the face with it. If you have never done that, you have never done that. If you are not fighting, you are not learning to fight. If you don't know how to fight, you don't know how to fight. And that sounds like such a simple thing, right? Like that sounds like such a simple thing. But like these arguments are still happening all the time, and like I still see people constantly be like, well, you know, this martial art would actually be the strongest. It's so deadly that no one can do it. And it's like, it's the same old fucking scam. You know, like it's the same scam. It's like you can only perform techniques that you can practice, you know. Oh, Giant Bomb with the raid. Thank you so much, Giant Bomb. I hope you guys are all well. I really hope that you enjoyed my recent review of Taco Bell that I sent into your show. Welcome everyone. Bongus Dongus, nah, I'd win. Okay, but Bongus, you're like Bongus. I've seen you in real life, and you are just a legit fucking killer. Okay, I saw the glint of a murderer in your eyes. So yeah, yeah. Great Taco Bell review. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Um. So yeah. So okay. Look, in terms of what you should get your kids to learn, I would give them a little smorgasbord. Here's what I would do. I would take your kids to Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, and I'd let them do a month of Brazilian Jiu Jitsu. I'd take them to karate. I'd let them do a month of karate. I'd let them do a month of Muay Thai. I'd let them do a month of boxing. I'd let them do a month of wrestling. And then afterwards, I would be like, hey, what did you like? What was your favorite? What was the one that you got the most enjoyment out of? That's how I would handle a kid with martial arts. And then just let them pick which one they wanted. If you want to learn to defend yourself, I think the best way to go about it would be learn one striking art and spend a year learning that striking art, and then one grappling art and take a year learning that grapple art. I say like boxing or Muay Thai or wrestling or Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Judo as well. I think Judo as well is also a really, really great martial art. And if you want to learn to fight and you want to fight frequently, maybe MMA. The only reason I'm reluctant to tell people to get straight into MMA is because I think you're going to have a much easier time with MMA if you go into it with a background in grappling or a background in striking. So at that way, like at least you know how to. So like say if you go in with having like already knowing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that means from day one of. But yeah, that is my that is my advice on learning martial arts. And pick a good gym. Pick a gym with a good vibe. Pick a gym where it feels friendly and everyone's there to learn with each other, and not a gym where everyone is going to take the fact that you're a newcomer to just beat your fucking head in. But yeah. Oh damn, are we frozen? Huh. Oh damn, things seem to be wild. Are we back? We're back. Thank God. Um, if you missed the very last part of that rant, I will probably make it. I'll probably make it a regular eye patch wolf. Okay, guys, I want to play some Look Outside because I have been really looking forward to playing Look Outside. However, there is something we need to talk about first. Friends, people are saying I'm muted now? I think if people reset, you should be okay, hopefully, or refresh, you should be okay. Um, Look, December 13th, Saturday, December 13th, not this Saturday, but the Saturday after, we are, you are not muted, cool. We are hosting the worst charity stream of all time, in which I will attempt to play through Shenmue 3 in its entirety. There will be guests, there will be a punishment wheel, there will be agony. We are doing this in aid of I always fuck this up, right? I always say we are doing this in aid of the genocide in Gaza.
Oh boy.
But just to be clear, we are not aiding a genocide. We are helping alleviate the suffering from the genocide, goddammit. I'll give you guys the specific charity now. The charity is MAP. This is a charity for delivering medical care to Palestine living under occupation, and it is going to be an all-day stream, or at least that's the plan. I mean, I will extend the stream by 1 hour for every $1,000 we raise, and if we don't raise $1,000 in the first hour, I'm fucking out of there. I'm going off. I'm watching some anime. I'm chilling for the day. But if we can, then there's no telling how far we could go. People were asking about the punishment wheel this time around. I'm going to read you out some of the options that are currently on the punishment wheel. Okay. Here we go. The punishment wheel, which will be spun every time we raise $1,000, gamble half our current money. Gamble all our money. Costume upgrade. I refuse to disclose at this point what the costume upgrade punishment entails. Embarrassing story time. This means that we will be spinning the embarrassing story wheel, and I will list out some of the embarrassing stories that are currently on the embarrassing story wheel. Huntsman Spider, The Naughty Comic, Stripper Incident, My Secret Smash Bro, Joho Origins, Japanese Dentist, First Fan Interaction, Choked Out by a 4-year-old, Shit in a Park. Guest Choice, Free Pass, Zelachron the Time Wizard, Rio Speak. I will not detail what Rio Speak is, I bet you can imagine. And finally, Save Erase. There is an option on the punishment wheel that will mean we erase our save and start again. But there is a stipulation. In order to erase the game, we have to land on save erase 3 times. Once we land on save erase 3 times, I don't care if we are just about to fight Landy in hour 20, I will erase the entire game. I will do it. That means that we might not complete Shenmue. This, anyway, might mean that we might not be able to complete Shenmue. Gamble half money and gamble all money might mean that we just can't fucking beat that game. I don't know if it's going to be possible, but this is the challenge I have set out for myself. This is the stream that will take place on Saturday, December 13th. I really hope you can all join me in going through some severe agony for a good cause. How many hours max will you do, John? That really just depends on how long I'm able to keep going. I think I've done 18 hours before, and if I can do that, I will. I don't want to endanger my health, but I would say minimum 12. As long as the donations are there, minimum 12. Take ATV. Hi, Super iPatch Wolf on Twitch. Hello, friend. What triggers a wheel spin? Every time we raise $1,000, it triggers a wheel spin. The last time as well, we also did later in the stream, we lowered the price to $500 and people went fucking ham with that. There was, oh god, one of my favorite moments of being online like ever was when we during the Fear and Hunger stream, there was like a run reset option, and we were desperately trying to make it to, like, it was just a run back from the bottom of Fear and Hunger to the top to, like, escape the castle, and people kept donating to try and get the stream erased, and it was fucking magical. And we made it. We actually made it. There's also a new Shenmue 3 enhanced port released. That is released, my friends. The enhanced edition is out as far as I'm aware. Am I wrong about that? Let me check. Oh, maybe the enhanced edition is not out. I think you might be right. Oh shit. There's a bunch of DLC, though. Interesting. Okay, yeah, shit. It seems the enhanced edition is not out. No official release date. Huh. I guess we're playing regular old Shenmue 3 then.
1 million dongs. Oh boy.
Lord Chameleon, thank you for the subscription. Team Ghost Rider NYC, £2 super chat. Excuse me. WWE Shenmue 3 main event is going to be wild. That's from Team Ghost Rider NC. Zero de Nova 10 with the €10 super chat. Dokapon Sword of Fury when? We'll get there. We'll get there. Jagged Bubbles, thank you for the resubscription. Giant Bomb, thank you for the raid. Okay, guys. I think it's time to look outside. Let's do this. Man, I still haven't played Demon School. Are people playing Demon School? What's the word on Demon School? I thought it looked cool.
Damn, 12 months. Time's kinda crazy.
Chroma underscore 2006. Thank you so much for the 12 months. I appreciate it. Okay, let me just readjust a little here. World Cup draw happening right now. Are you a football fan? Absolutely not. But Noah, I hope you're having a wonderful time. Okay, so let's get everyone fitted out with some piercing weapons and let's head down to Tooth Hell. Okay. Oh man, we don't actually have that many stabbing weapons. That's no good. Oh, hopefully, actually, maybe the other people can hold more because our dude only has the one. Our dude only has the one arm. Rat claws. Shaped limb. We're taking some hits to like we're definitely taking some hits to like our to just our general like stats, and then he has a pitchfork. Okay, cool. Okay, I feel good about this. Everyone's health, we could do with some food. Morton sits at the table eating his food. He's muttering something under his breath, and you can just barely make it out. Leostic, Ecolia, Porafriki. Morton? Yes, hello. The food is satiating, thank you. It's almost noon.
I could only afford getting one game this month, and I chose Marvel Cosmic Invasion because that game has full muscle mommy She-Hulk. But when I get more money, I do want to get Demon's Cool cause it looks Demon's Cool.
Yeah, I know. I kind of want to check out Marvel Invasion for She-Hulk as well, because I mean, that's pretty cool, you know. Let me just... Had he met any alt versions of the party members, chat? I don't think I have. That sounds interesting. So I'm not guaranteeing it. But I would absolutely consider doing a look outside video. I'm not saying like I will 100% do it, but I've been thinking about it because I really do like this game. Oh wow, 8 slices of pizza. That's so handy. Hey John, just letting you know that you might have missed some events due to how they are coded. If you have the time after beating the game, you might want to return to a save before unlocking the elevator. I think I will do another run of Look Outside at some point. I don't know if I'll do it on stream, but yeah. Okay, time to head out into Tooth Hell. I'm hoping because we have everyone fitted out with the piercing weapons, we're going to be okay. I don't know if it's going to work out like that. If you are wondering why we call it Tooth Hell, I hope that question has been answered. So we should be able to just stomp these guys. There we go. Nice. This is what I wanted. Okay, we are doing good. The tunnel contracts and begins chewing. Oh my god, the world is eating us. That's not good. We need to end this as soon as possible. Oh wow, those claws are amazing on Rathu. So we have equipped Rathu with rat claws, which feels a little wrong, but okay, good time for the first aid. Okay, everyone got a little beat up there is the only thing. Pizza for all. You unwrap the present, receive a packet of scented soaps. You unwrap the present, receive an explosive. Why was that in there? You unwrap the present, received 3 whiskeys. Okay, nice. You unwrap the present, received a cutlery set. Oh. I wonder are they all... We might be able to... You unwrap the present, receive an elixir. Nice. Okay, we need to stop that bleeding, but I don't think we have anything that can. Oh, this can be used. Nice. So given how, like, this area is just going to inflict damage on us, I want to try avoid fights where I can. Fuck! Okay, there we go. This is the thing that killed us last time. I am hoping we can just absolutely beat the shit out of this thing. So we're going all in on left arm initially. Left arm attacks. Rathu took 25 damage. God, its defense is really high though. We just did so much damage to it, and it didn't die, you know? Like, we didn't even take out its arm. 89 damage, oh my god. We might be going down, we might be going down. Shit. Fuck. Okay, it lost a limb. John's down. Rathu's down. The only way out is through. I should have been using special moves. I should have been using special moves. Damn it. Oh, I think this might be a loss. Let's see if we can get John back up. Oh, this is so fucked up. Papanu took 76. Oh my god, that missed. That's not good. Oh, I don't think this is... No, I don't think we can do it. I think we're headed for a wipe. Yeah, we're down. Oh... Okay, let's feed everyone up. I want to try again. I think we can beat that thing. And I think if we'd relied more on special moves there, we might have actually been okay. But it's tricky. Okay, let's get healed up again. If you have money, you can buy grenades at Eugene's. Oh, Eugene is so dead. Man, the landlord, Mr. Henderson, was really on my ass last week about rent. Hey, John, I've got an idea. Since you're such a good pal, maybe you could loan me $200. Absolutely not. Come on, man, I'll pay you back. Mr. Henderson's gonna kick me out if you don't. No. That... Dan sniffles, wiping his nose asleep. That really hurts my feelings. I don't care, Dan. So yeah, let's cook a frozen pizza. I'm having pizza after this. I'm so excited. Maybe visit Dan's apartment instead. I want to try one more time because I do think we have at least an okay chance of beating him. But if we don't beat him this time, then we'll go look for Dan's apartments. still wondering what happened to the clown. Yeah, so right now, like, nothing... The clown story hasn't gone anywhere, but it was, like, really cool. Okay, we're all up to that. Okay, let's try again. Clown? What clown? People are saying it's a baby. I don't know what that thing was. It didn't seem right. Oh yeah, we can get the medical supplies up here. There we go. Did you talk to the tooth tree thing this time? I think that changed something. Oh, does that stop the hallway from contracting? Oh, okay. So we need to talk to that thing to stop that happening. Gotcha. Oh man, this is bad. Come on. Okay, we will need to heal up after that.
1,000,000 dongs. Oh boy.
Was excited to watch during my lunch break, only slightly less so now that I'm witnessing teeth horrors.
Oh, it's not so bad down here. It's okay. Let's go for leftovers. Rathu is still bleeding. Shits. Oh, I forgot about these candies. But yeah, let's go back up to the other floor and see if we can... John's bleeding stopped. Rathu's bleeding has stopped. Okay, good. Others believe Tooth Boss is the baby because I thought I was imagining and crying in the last attempt. Oh, this area is different. What is that thing down there? That does not look good. Oh, I haven't seen this before. Is this new content? I think so. It was added in. It's hard to believe that this massive jaws, teeth, and gums was once a small child. Waves of gummy flagella undulate as it breathes. It seems connected to the teeth and gums that cover the whole apartment. Should you approach it? Yes. The creature reacts to your approach. Whips of gummy flesh wave hypnotically as it sees your presence. A curling, twisting, root-like appendage approaches your face. Teeth emerge and sink along its tentacle. The cluster of teeth pulses in and out of the gummy flesh. They spread out like fingers as they approach your face. The root-like tendrils seem to sense you. One grasps at your finger. The teeth along the limbs lightly grip your skin. So I think now it knows that we are not a danger. So now we can get the medical supplies up here. And we also need to open our presents. Received, oh, nice, okay. So the presents are random every time and not set by saves. So you could save scum presents if you wanted to. I do not like save scumming games, but yeah. Chef's knife, cleaver, bread knife, steak knife. That's nearly what we got the last time. Oh, okay, so we're gonna be going all in on special powerful strike to vitals, may instantly kill the target, greatly increases chance to damage weapon. Increase. Let's go for this instead. And penetrate. Left arm attacks. Papanu takes 41 damage. Oh! We did a lot of damage. Okay, that didn't really seem to do much good. I think we're just gonna try and attack Baby Teeth directly. Nice. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay, now things are going bad. John is poisoned. No one's health is too low, but I might use a share lunch with Papanu.
1 million dongs. Oh boy.
Okay, I actually feel okay about this.
Looks so cool, but also feeds directly into my horror movie X that make my teeth hurt.
Okay, we're gonna keep going for that. Papanu. Where's Papanu's share lunch? That's weird. Hey, Rathu, you are gonna start healing people. So let's heal John, Rathu. And let's... Damn. Yeah, if I had a grenade or something, that would be so good. Okay, John is... That's okay, we've healed John. The pool cue is damaged. Shit. Right arm was blinded. Okay, that's good. Rathu took 6... Rathu's down. Okay, this is bad. I mean, he's taking a lot of damage every round, but I don't know if it's enough. God, I hate that sound. Morton takes 50. Morton is... Okay, come on, come on. Yes! Okay, that's good. Papanu takes 36 damage. Papanu takes 75 damage. Come on, come on! We're holding now, and it's bleeding. It's taking damage every turn. Oh, this is tense. This is tense. Right tongue bites down. John takes 43 damage. John took 66 damage. Left arm, John takes 32. John's nearly dead. Right arm, John misses John. Okay, nice. The crooked pool cue broke. Baby teeth, John takes 83. John's down. Oh, God, it's still going. It's still going. Come on, come on, survive, survive. Morton's down. Papanu's nearly dead. It's nearly over. One more hit and he's gone. It's over. Oh. I think if we're gonna beat that thing, we need like grenades. We need some like multi-use weapons. So I'd say, yeah, let's get Dan back in the party and let's go find his apartment. That was a bummer. I really thought we had that. It describes a sentence or verse in which each successive word contains a more syllable. I agree heartily, notwithstanding. This is my Oh, that's pretty neat. Yeah, I suppose so. It's almost noon. I do actually like Rathu with the rat mitts, though. I think we might keep that on him. Camden Alima or Alama just woke up with eye patch dream. You had a skit comedy scene where you had the death note and you were in the woods. You got killed, but each time you loop back 2 minutes, so you have to ask for names. Jesus. You also whiffed some big specials while it was too far away, though I don't know how much they would have even hurt. Are there buffs you could use in turn for approaching the game? So there's not a lot of buffs in this game, or at least not with the characters I have. Oh man, Sophie and Morton are fighting a game. Cease stinking up the place, old man. You rage muffin, you ragamuffin, you tattered demillion. You hell bozo, you dingus. I'd love to be a hell bozo. Okay, let's get you equipped, buddy. Let's also get you fed up. Okay, and we should be good to go. So I don't think we've been to the second floor since the patches, so I'll be kind of curious to see what we can find. Oh, I forgot that we had the janitor's keyring. Oh shit, look at all this. Some herbicide, take it. A broom, take it. A mop, take it. A bottle of Kleenex, take it. Gas mask, take it. Oh, that'll be handy. And some plastic gloves, take it. And a jug of declogger. I don't think this is your apartment, Morton. He did say it was on the second floor, didn't he? been in here. Yeah, we've never actually been in here, I don't think. He said apartment 5 might need to take the elevator. Okay. Oh, got some raw beef. Take the battery. This lad's about to attack us. There's only one of them. He doesn't look super dangerous. Tumor head. He's too far away. We can't hit him. Huh. Happened took 1 damage. This enemy's kind of weird. But he's closer now, so I'm guessing we're going to be able to hit him. The bent scalpel broke. Lots of raw beef in this apartment. We got space truckers. Trash. Throw this one in the garbage. Some tabletop RPG books and dice. Oh, sick! Mazes and wizards. Okay, we're definitely going to do that later. There's someone in there? What? It's been sealed for days. That gunk was covered the door. 0 viewers. Damn, Dan fell off. I think we fought a bunch of these guys before. They're not so bad. Yeah, no, we're fine. This is like the first time in the game where I've actually started to feel like kind of over-leveled a little bit. Damage sledgehammer broke. Shit. Oh, no, there was something more than that. I do like the snake whip. It is kind of handy. Oh, so we're not going to be able to get there, I don't think. Yeah, here's the shop. Doesn't matter what happened here. So yeah, I think we take the elevator from the 2nd floor down. And that's going to let us access a new part of the 2nd floor. Is this an RPG Maker game? I don't... Was this made in RPG Maker? It has the feeling of it, but it might not be. Oh, God damn it. Oh, whoa. This game's so fucking cool. Okay, we have a very limited amount of time we can kind of be here. Oh, we have to, like, clean up the washing here. Yeah, it's RPG Maker. That is incredible. Don't worry, you won't die if the timer ends. I don't know if I fully believe that. A bottle of Regent here. What a unique idea for a level. Yeah, absolutely. Like, it's crazy to me that Look Outside is, like, able to constantly do this shit, you know? Oh, hi, John. I haven't seen you in a while. You vaguely recognize Summer's voice. You two used to talk a bit, but haven't heard from her in months. She's worked in a pet shop and had many a fish tanks at home. I'm sorry the house is such a mess. These past few months have been a blur. I need to clean up sometime. I just don't think I have the energy right now. Did something happen? What a sick fucking song. You try to speak, but you get a mouthful of water instead. Is the smell that bad? God, this is embarrassing. I'm sorry. I guess I didn't notice that it got so bad. Her eyes dart around the room as if she is seeing it for the first time. Sorry, chat. Give me 1 sec. Oh my god. It really is that bad, huh? I'm sorry. Make yourself at home. You can stay as long as you want. Sorry again for the mess. I'm sorry. She swims away, appearing overwhelmed. Oh, Summer seems alright. A valve handle is missing. The door says 650, 200 meters. Let me just take a little photo of that. Okay, we're gonna go one more door in. Oh, that's a living thing. Oh, that's close. Come on. Oh god, that thing hits hard. Please die, please die. We're running out of time. This thing has crazy health. Yes! Okay, good shit. John's prize victorious, 80 experience. I find there is no rhyme or reason as to, like, what things give you what experience. Like, it can be a really, like, easy monster and it won't give you that much. Or it'll give you a lot, and then it can be something like that where it's, like, kind of tough and it... Yeah, it seems to take forever. Good catch, Softo Weedo. Ooh. Okay, we'll start off on the little guy and make our way forward. John forgot all about helping Dan again. I did not. We are literally looking for his apartments right now, Ashrub. That's why we had to get here. And that was not his apartment we were in. Nice, okay. These guys aren't doing a lot of damage, but they are stunning our party, which means we basically just can't do anything. Nice, okay. Worm egg found. Dan is now level 10. Nice. Nope. Okay, this is apartments full of horrifying invisible bug people. Let's say we come back here later. It won't open. And so this must be Dan's? Okay, this is my apartment. I'll open this. The Neo Duo is in my room. In the back. We should, be quiet. Daniel! Is that you? Shit. Hi, Mom. I've been watching your stream, Daniel. Come out to the living room. I don't like where this is going. There's a bunch of food in the fridge. Take it all. 2 pizza bites, 2 TV dinners. Mr. Avery. No, Mother. That sailor suit doesn't fit anymore. Look, trust me. That's good. That's good. Oh yeah, let's open our gifts. Received frying pan, colander, saucepan. Cutlery set, chef's knife. That is actually some pretty decent weaponry. Mixer. Scented soaps. Elixir. Okay, pretty good. But what is Papa New infected with? So, we are nearly definitely about to fight a boss. Hunting shotgun, chill touch. Okay, let's go with the chill touch. Maybe that'll be good. Chef's knife sounds good. Rathu, what say we go for the rat claws? We know you like them. Okay, okay. I think we're ready. That looks like a painting of Dan. Ugh. No. I need to see Mom. Let's go. I think this is Dan's bedroom. That music is so sick. Okay, nice. This is it. Let's get out of here. I love Dan's like anime bedroom. Okay, but I guess we gotta see Mom. That genuinely scared me. Dan's mom. Daniel, you thought you could leave me here again, didn't you? Leave me all alone. I'm sorry, Mom. We just came to get the Neo Duo. We didn't mean to bother you. Bother me? No, I want you to stay longer. I don't want you to ever leave again. Do you want to stay for a while, Dan? No, we need to leave now. Mom, we really just, we have plans and we have to go. Oh, all of that is so unimportant. Come over here and give your mom a hug, Daniel. Dan, you don't have to do anything you don't want. Well, what are you waiting for, Daniel? Here goes, dude. Dan goes into tepidly for an extremely... Dan goes in tepidly for an extremely awkward hug. He looks incredibly uncomfortable, but his mom doesn't let go. No, I'm not letting you go. You're staying here forever. Mom, stop. Stop. You're hurting me. Leave him alone. Never. You're staying with me forever, Daniel. You manage to pull Dan free. You can see the glisten of moisture on his cheeks. And if you won't stay, I'll just have to punish you. Okay, we're fighting. We're fighting. What is the best option here? And Dan, we need you to... Okay, let's start angry. Nice. Okay, this is good damage. Okay, we have a good spread of weapons for hurting her, at least. Lose it completely, blast all damage at the target, make yourself enraged. Dan's mom is bleeding horribly. Dan's mom, Matthew, took 34 damage. John attacks with violent swings. Dan Mongs took 71. And we beat her. Okay, that actually went really well. John's party was victorious. 10 plus XP, $20 found. I told her not to look outside. I told her a million times. I told her a million. She's always like this, but not like this, John. Dan, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know what I'm gonna do. We need to leave. I can't be here anymore. We need to go. We sure will, buddy. Right after we make sure that we've raided everything for supplies. Jesse Ellie, kinda sad that Dan only gets 6 extra viewers for killing his mum live on stream. That's pretty sad, Jesse. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, I guess that was less difficult than I thought it was. We still have a lot of resources. So I would say let's go take on the invisible bug apartments. We have a bunch of gas bombs, so if we really get into it, we'll probably be okay. That was a waste. Rathu doesn't mind eating rotten leftovers because Rathu is such a good boy. I think we're okay. I think we're okay. Return home first. I guess there's no harm in returning home first. Wait. Oh, wrong one. It's floor 3 we want to go to. I'm so sorry. Invisible Bug Apartments, the Drag King Cobra. Buddy, let me tell you, you missed some stuff. And I also want to eat all our sweets. No, I'm actually going to save this because some of it's really good. Okay. Lot of XP. You are away for many hours. The danger is exciting. The danger is strangely thrilling. Exploring bonus plus 450 XP plus 4 morale. Do you want to talk? I'm alone now. I don't have anyone. I'm alone. You're not alone, Dan. Okay. Dan puts his hand over his eyes as if to hold back tears. He inhales deeply, bites his lower lips to stifle a whimper. There is a silence for a long moment. Oh, baby! Did you catch that, Dan Nation? That was live, right? That was premium Dan content. Only available with the man of the plan, Dan, baby! Looks like we've got an ad break coming up, so stay tuned for the most exclusive Dan content. This... And we're back, Dan Nation. Are you gamers ready for the Neo Dio contest of a lifetime? You better be, because today we've got... That was kind of rad. Okay, let's see if we can play the Neo Duo. Maybe we can't. I think I'm going to keep Dan in the party. I do like Dan. And her home is flooded now. What does that mean for the rest of the building? That's so sad. That the author went mad after writing down his experience seeing the outside. I almost want to read it myself, but I'm afraid it would drive me mad too. Maybe I already am. Well, that wasn't too bad. Okay. Okay, let's chill out for a little bit. Let's play some games. You play a bit of Wizard's Hell Arcane Tears. You resume your Wizard's Hell game. You've built a true torture empire, expanding your Wizard's Hell into new areas and adapting the torture to the Hell biomes. Freezing cold torture for hell tundra. Eating alive by bugs for hell energy. I'm Han. Thank you for the subscription. Appreciate it. You play for 2 hours. You hear a knock at the door. It's now evening. You freeze for a moment as you approach the door. What if it's that clown? Pierre. Maybe you should stay away from the door. Just yell at them to leave. Don't even bother looking through the eye hole. You don't want to see it. There is someone at the door. It's not going to be Pierre. A very haggard young man stumbles around the hall. He walks with an ungainly gait as though he's never walked before. Hello. I need medical help. This is bad. I'm sorry. Do you have any supplies? I do have supplies. Oh! This is the first time it's ever been a monster? It started growing yesterday. It won't stop. I can't control it. Watch out. Okay, we gotta fight. William, I'm sorry, it's taken over. There's nothing I can do. The claymores. Oh shit, not the claymore. John's party was victorious. 100 experience, $20. Shits. Yeah, I'd like to try and find a way to fix the claymore. It's like its best weapon, so I don't want it to die. I will switch him over to a spade. Let's cook something up. What can we do with our raw beef? I can cook a raw beef with frozen pizza? You cooked something new. You take it with you for later. Excellent. But I think I want to cook people a meal. John, do you have duct tape? I don't know that I do. I'll check, but I don't think so. I think we used up the last of the duct tape. Sniff, sniff, something reeks. Is that you? I should probably clean myself up a little bit. Will you take a shower? Yes. You think about that giant eyeball you saw hovering over the abyss. Did it come out of a giant skull? Is there something even bigger below? You shower for about half an hour. You have soap and hot water, so it's very effective. Gotta brush my teeth. Strangely, you feel great. You feel grimy. Should you brush your teeth? Yes. You brush your teeth with some toothpaste, plus 8 hygiene. Okay, we are good. I think he killed a vendor dude. No, I didn't kill the vendor dude. The weird hands mutants killed the vendor dude. Oh, I don't like the look of these things, but let's just see how we get on. Nice, okay. Like mutant attacks, Papazunu evaded the attack. Like mutant attacks, Dan takes 12 damage. These seem fine. I think we can probably take whatever's in this apartment. Do you know, there was actually a couple of apartments on floor 2 that I bet we could take pretty easy now. Okay, that was a strong punch, but it wasn't too bad. $160 experience. Worm egg found. Rathu is now level 13. Congratulations, Rathu, my beautiful boy. Oh, a wallet. $80. You hear a small chirp. Find a table fork. There is some food in here. Loot the fridge. Raw pork, tomato can, rice. Nice. A tea set. You find a tea set. A landscape painting. A manila envelope. It appears to contain a manuscript. Take it. You take clean manuscript. A quiche lamp. I love lava lamps, dude. Oh, what happens if we turn on the light? Nothing. I think we're gonna have to fight that thing. A loose sheaf of papers forming what appears to be a manuscript. Crumpled manuscript. Oh, cool. The hunter had come face to face with his greatest fear. Ahead of him, the most dangerous of beasts, the many-headed Hydra. The beast had not yet noticed him, or so he thought. He crept through the bush and readied his ambush. Oh, so we can target the typewriter or the script the typewriter is writing. What happens if we target this? Okay, piercing damage is no good. Typewriter does 16 damage, not a whole lot. The typewriter readies a trap to poison the beast. So I think our weapon spread isn't super effective against this guy. Dan took 26 damage. Draft is still stunned. Typewriter called from John is poisoned. Papanu is poisoned. Rathu is poisoned. Draft is still stunned. The hunters readied a devious trap that would neutralize one of the beast's snarling heads. Oh, that's not good. I think a Molotov could be the way to go here. Yes, I thought that would do it. You cut off the draft. Oh shit, now the draft is like alive. John takes 33 damage. You prevent the monster's written attack. Typewriter is annoyed with your meddling. Typewriter ready to trap to poison the beast. So let's get that thing out of there if we can. Chef's knife was damaged. God damn it. John took 28 damage. Ratu falls asleep. That's bad. Soon the beast would fall for the hunter's trick and harm itself. This thing is actually pretty tough. Huh. I think we have to kill the derivative first, and then we can keep going. God damn it. Oh, this is bad. Everyone is poisoned and confused. The hunter bided his time. He knew his patience would be rewarded. Okay, everyone's attacking each other because they're all poisoned and confused and everything. This is actually really tough. Fuck. I'm not liking where this is going. Okay, that's dead. Good. Typer attacks. John took 27 damage. John is no longer confused. Okay, we need to heal up. Okay, it's gonna heal. Typer attacks. Shit, John's dead. The hunter blind. Oh, God damn. Okay, let's bring John back into this. Cool. The hunter knew it had to blind the beast to have a fighting chance. Need to heal up a little bit. The spade was damaged. Damn it. John evaded the attack. There was no effect on John. There was no effect on Papanu. We might still make it. I never should have taken Rathiu's gun away from him. John is dead. Okay, that's okay. The hunter devised a trap temporarily stunned the beast. This is... See, we're just not doing that much damage to him. And I forgot about Dan's paint gun. Maybe that'll be the thing. Someone, thank you for picking up some merch at iPodTools.com. Hell yeah. Soon the beast would fall for the hunter's trick and harm itself. Okay, ranged rifle multi-shot. Nice. The hunter attempts to charm one of the beast's foes. This cannot go on that much longer. The cracked spade broke. That's not good. I just knocked out Rathu, something I would never actually do. The hunter had taken a few looks already. He would take the Hydra's head as his greatest trophy. So it's saying it's damaged. The hunter raided a devious trap that would neutralize one of the beast's snarling heads. Come on, Papanu, you can do this. Oh, we just don't have anything that's like that effective against it, and it's such a pain. Piercing damage, 50 piercing damage. 50 slashing damage. Let's try slash. No, slash is no good. Dan is nearly dead. Crushing damage. Oh, let's get down some health. I don't really want to use another elixir. Like, we've already used a lot of them. Dan take 23 damage. Fell asleep. Papanu fell asleep, Dan. Okay, everyone's asleep. Oh my god. Oh, this is such a frustrating fight. The hunter knew it was time to strike. He readied his bow and aimed for the head. Typewriter is stunned. Okay, that's good. John took 45 damage. Okay, jump and bear hug both do decent damage, so I guess we can stick with that for the moment. Okay, missed the jumping attack. Papanu's landing the bear hug, though. Papanu, as ever, an MVP. The hunter had sustained a serious wound, but nevertheless persevered. He would not go home empty-handed, not again. The hunter readied a devious trap that would neutralize one of the beast's snarling targets. I know we've nearly got him. The hunter devised a trap to temporarily stun the beast. This would give him an opening for his next strike. Come on, come on. One more bear hug, please. And then one more multi-shot. Oh, we have to be so close. Typewriter attack to miss Papanu. The hunter's wound worsened. The adrenaline kept him going for now, but he knew that the tide was turning. John is stunned. Let's maybe get Dan healing again. Oh, nice. Still not dead. Oh my god. The hunter felt his life slipping away. Was this the end? Would he ever see his family again? Papanu is blinded. That's bad. Soon the beast would fall for the hunter's trick and harm itself. John is no longer stunned. Okay, I want to use eye drops on Papanu because if he can only do like maybe 3 more bear hugs, and if he misses them, we're back to just doing fuck all damage against this guy. Yes! Oh, thank God. Thank God. That was hard. Loose manuscript found. Defeat the typewriter. That is one of the tougher fights we've ever had in this game. You think Papanu is a bear? Brackets big gay man. Soft a we do. Yes, I do. You feel smelly. Hey, I just showered though. Now for a quick celebratory peek outside. Hey John, just discovered your channel recently. Been binging your main channel videos. Thank you, Juggling Geek. That's very kind of you to say. Hope you enjoy. If you want some recommendations, I would say that Wrestling is Dumb and Beautiful and I Love It is a very old video that holds up okay. I think What the Internet Did to Sonic the Hedgehog video is fun. Any of the What the Internet Did to videos are good. And yeah, there's like 110 of those videos, so I really hope you enjoy. You have a cockroach in your inventory. Dude, you have broken so much shit. I know, it's because I don't have duct tape. Okay, I guess we keep going with the underwater one. Actually, you know what? We should probably go back and save. Oh shit, we can't even save yet, even though we took on that big fucking monster. Man. We'll be okay. Eldritch Opal, my first video is the bizarre world of fake martial arts. I think that one probably holds up okay too. Oh, there's something. So is this going to be a regular octopus or like a look outside octopus? I guess we'll never know! Ah, fuck it. Let's grind it out. We have health. We're okay. Look outside octopus it is. That is so cool. Okay, I'm glad we saw that. Oh shit, all our weapons are broken. Damn. So this thing doesn't like piercing. Okay, we have loads of shit we can throw at it. Breath timer in a turn-based RPG. Soccer Tetris, let me tell you about Final Fantasy VII's Emerald Weapon boss fight. Come on, come on. No. This is taking a real... Okay, good. John's Pride is victorious, 120 experience. Okay, come back up for air and get back in there. Let's see what she has to say. Oh, cool. A red valve is here. I think I want to just kill these things while I can because I want to get them out of the way. Shit, I forgot to... Oh, I want to get away so I can actually, like, equip shit. John, you never finished the first room laundry. Yeah, okay, we'll go back and do that. So I think I want to try and get a bit of a spread going. So that's a slash. Let's go with that. Popanu. I would like to give Popanu a crush weapon. Metal bat isn't bad. Okay, let's give him the rolling pin. And I think we have a better slash weapon than the cleaver in the fire axe. Oh, he can't carry the fire axe. Okay. And Rathu has pierce. And Dan has his ranged weapon. Okay, cool. So I guess we have to clean up this apartment. Is that what we have to do? Bear Hug is also crushing. It is. It just soaks up a lot of MP. Take the first aid kit. Ugh. Oh shit. Okay, these guys are this could be a problem. We really need to kill these guys quickly. Okay, piercing is what's effective against him. But he's not too bad. Crab attacks, Rathy took 12 damage. Oh, I think we just want to be attacking. Because I know that fish has a bunch of health. Oh my god, I forgot how much that thing hits for. Rathy took 13. Crab is bleeding you. Please die. Please die. We could be in serious trouble here. Because we have to beat them before the timer. We also have to beat them, like... But then we also have to get out of the apartments. Okay, that's good. It's bleeding heavily, so that's good. Let's make it bleed worse. The rolling pin is damaged. Come on, come on, come on, come on! Yes! Okay, okay. See, we only got 120 experience for that. Oh, and there's bubbles like Sonic, so we basically just absorbed air. As long as this guy doesn't go for us, we'll be okay. See you guys in the typewriter fight again, fellas. No one or F4NQ, come on! So we've done those rooms. I've done this room. Come on, come on. I went to the gas station while in a fight my first time here, totally spaced out, stupid. Do you mean you got in a fight at the gas station? Is that what you're saying? I've been in here. Man, this spooky ghost lady sure does know how to keep a messy apartment. Okay, let's see what's in here, and then we might head back. Um... Yo, Frankie's in the chat. Is that Frankie Lolia or another Frankie? Have in the chat. Oh no, not that guy, not that guy. Okay, we're doing okay. We're good. Frankie is the dev. Oh, wild! Frankie, welcome, buddy. Thank you so much for making such a fucking awesome game. The dev, Frankie. That's insane. Welcome, my friend. We've been really enjoying Look Outside. I think Look Outside is like a game that has slowly crept its way up my Game of the Year list. And like, fair play on you for like giving it such crazy support. Like all the stuff you've added since the game's release. And I really hope like you get some time to actually rest and enjoy the fruits of your labor, because it really is like a phenomenal little game. Like, I love it. Okay, do we need... okay. Frankie's broken most of the weapons. Dream Meter, you keep your mouth shut, okay? The developer does not need to know how badly I am mishandling his game. I don't think we've been in this bottom door yet. The valve handle is missing. Shit. Oh, this guy. Okay. I don't think that's gonna hit. Grand Dream gifted a sub to Frankie Pixel Show. Thank you, Grand Dream. Appreciate it. This ain't good. Come on. The rolling pin's cracked. That's no good. Dan took 18 damage. Crab is bleeding horribly. John is no longer blessed. Oh man, Dan lost all his viewers. Okay, let's head outside, get people re-equipped. Papanu is no longer blessed, Rathu is no longer blessed, Stanley is no longer blessed. So I think I'm going to switch him to the fire axe because I think we can get John to equip a one-armed crushing weapon. Clowns give John another kind of reaction. You shut up, whoever said that. I saw that go by. Okay, so now... Do we need to take the valve handle from another door? Maybe by clearing out the patch of garbage in the main hall. Is there garbage in the main hall? Oh, have we been to that bottom room? No, we have not. I don't want to fight those crabs because they take forever to kill. I don't know what that is, but there is a valve. That will do nicely. Oh, that was close. Oh, now there's a bunch of spooky shit in here. Ah, I see.
1 million dogs. Oh boy.
Frankie, just remember, John hates spiders and loves clowns.
I mean, it's not inaccurate, honestly. We're working on merch, but it's been slow because I've never had to do this sort of thing before. Frankie, listen, I run like a whole merch thing. If you ever want to jump on a call just to get some advice for it, because I know of a good way to do it in a way that you don't actually have to handle the shipments yourself, and it's like actually works and it's good quality. I think I follow you on socials. I'll try and find you on like Twitter or Blue Sky. No pressure at all, but yeah, if you want to give me a shout, I can probably help you out with that a little bit, just because I've been doing it for a couple of years. Yes. It fits onto the door but doesn't turn. It might be the wrong valve. Okay. Okay, so where was the... Okay, the other one was in the secondary hall, I think. Oh... Okay, I don't want to fight that thing. Okay, there we go. Now what's in here? Okay, nice. I really don't want to fight that fish, because they are damaging and take time to kill. And there is another Bisselvis. Sorry, one sec. Devolver, yeah, Devolver. So what I've kind of like done a lot of is like t-shirts and like different merch things and stuff like that. If you ever decide that's like something you want to do away from Devolver, like it wouldn't be like a business thing, but I just know like pointers and stuff. I know good manufacturers and storefronts and all that kind of shit. But yeah, no pressure at all, dude. And I'd just be happy that this Look Outside merch. I think I can maybe have enough to go save now. Is this the right one? Yes. You wait for hours. Papa New is level 15. Down is 11. Okay, nice. What time is it? It's 21:23. I think it might be time to go to bed. I really love your merch. Like, I think it's genius what you're doing with it. Thank you so much, the Jinchiro Key Studios. That means a lot. She always says it wasn't anything too stressful. It's always stressful, goddammit. Okay, no, I think we can get one more out. But I think, chat, that is what might be where I call it on today's stream. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Okay, cool. I think we'll call it there, chat. But listen, that was a super fun stream. Don't forget that the Shenmue 3 worst charity stream of all time is next Saturday. Or not the Saturday coming, but the Saturday after. We'll be raising money in aid of the people of Palestine. And I am really looking forward to it. There will be no stream this time next week because I will be getting ready for the Shenmue stream.